Greetings everyone, hello and welcome back once more to Anno 2070 Megacity Extreme Edition on our way to build the ultimate tycoon cyberpunk city. However, before we get to this goal, of course, we need to survive a couple of things. First of all, we need to survive the incoming onslaught of Keto, arriving in 1 hour and 41 minutes. And we also need to, of course, juggle our diplomatic relations with the pirate and with Thor, who is, I think, the ultimate enemy for this game. For now, let's try to keep him at bay and also peaceful towards us. A bit of luck we'll need for that as well. We continue with the expansion of our city. In the last episode, we have started the foundation and already advanced to tier 2 tycoon employees. And we've also already started with tier 2 building materials, which is the tools production, and also now the concrete production. Yeah, I might need to do and rectify this mistake. The extractor had no connection with the city itself. There it is. And with that, we now have concrete coming in. Since we have some building materials left over, I would like to continue now with the next city district already. So we do have several districts, of course, and we will also want to, of course, expand into both directions. So there you go. And this one is a bit lower than the other one, which is fine to me, really. With that, we only need to make a road connection. And also down here to the south, even though here we probably will have then another casino for this area then. We'll continue then with some more houses here. In order to build faster, we need to increase also our building material production. We already have the depot down there, and we do have the sand extractors down here, and let's actually build us another depot once more. This is something we also need for this iron deposit then down here, so let's just go ahead and have me my next depot probably somewhere here. This is fine. And then we can go ahead and have some more extractors. I'm thinking about 2 for now, plus 2 more smelters.
Energy supply inadequate.
And yes, we do need a bit more power now. We are negative there. This means probably another extractor, even though, let's have a look. Yeah, we would have enough coal, though I don't want to stress it. So let's build me another coal extractor. Let's have this one then also somewhere over here, just beside the other one. And build us that next power factory here as well. In order to already provide for future consumption, let's continue with a few more distilleries over here. And of course, another fishery might be nice, but for this we'll need to now open up this port here. That is something I don't have yet, so we need to wait there a bit. Now we have the building materials, so let's go ahead and build me that port authority. Let's also try to squeeze in that lobster population down here that we might use then for delicious food down the road. And with that, we have now a bit more space for more fisheries. And it is also now that we get the first demand of Thor Strindberg. We should stop trading with Dr. Tori Bartok. I'm going to accept this one, and we have now a time limit of 59 minutes on this quest here. And in this time, we should not do anything with Tori Bartok over here. Yeah, we've just purchased the building materials here, so it's safe to stay away from her for the moment. With more materials in again, let's continue the expansion. It's also important to note that for every one of these buildings and people moving in, we do get a bigger fleet size command, and we do need to raise that limit for having more ships than possible to maintain later on. We've also breached 1,000 people now. It is now that I'm also going to expand to this last iron or mining site over here, where we can use another silicon, so I can speed up my concrete production. And with this, let's build us a second concrete factory. Also, we continue to deteriorate the eco balance to 120. Yeah, moving towards 200. That might be then critical. Actor considers he's far superior. That's fine, Hector. as long as you stay away from me. Let's go ahead and lower the taxes for my workers again, so that we may upgrade more people. And let's also build me that second casino down here. Let's continue with upgrading along the main streets here. And with that we also unlock more buildings again.
That fight a little while ago? You should have seen it.
Among the buildings we have unlocked is also the shipyard, so that is going to be super important for us soon, but for now let's just hold on that because it will cost me again. Also we have unlocked now the burger production. I would still like to upgrade until I've unlocked the plastics and the weapons production there as well. And since upgrading only costs me tool, we do have enough building modules to continue also some basic workers there again. But now I'm not really focusing on the beauty of my city. Efficiency is the most important thing. Squeezing in as many people as possible. We can still add parks and alleys and also of course special buildings later then, once we have a bit more time and yeah, a bit of room for building those things. One thing I would definitely still like to have here is probably here in the center then a little plaza area. We can add this already, where we are going to have then special buildings. Alright, Tilda, she's a rather friendly bunch and she wants my approval to settle on a new island. I can accept this of course, and we get 20 influence with her. That's fine. That's a free influence bonus. Thanks for asking, Tilda. I have a feeling she's not going to be the strongest one. And with the next upgrades we have unlocked the weapons now. And with that also the Ministry of Truth, a very first big super building that we have there. I'm not going to build it for now though. Also we got the first building that allows me to improve the eco balance. Also once again something that I'm going to hold off for now. Because what we need to do now, yeah, finish loading those building materials over to my flagship Passat. Let's get it over here to Thorntown, where we finally start now expanding of our industry to a second island. In Thorntown, let's continue with a depot. I would like to build the first one here so that we get at least 2 mining sites in. A bit further over there perhaps. Go. And with that we can use now this mining site here to start with the coal production that we're going to need for our energy production, of course. There you go. With that we get now a bit of electricity, because don't forget we need electricity production for every island, of course. And then over here I can start with my farming area. We got lots of space over there that I would like to utilize for the burgers, right? And meat and spices it is.
Registering increasing fertility.
And since we have, oh, look at that, we have 130 on the eco balance. That's a huge bonus. And yeah, we can see the reason for this down here. There is an automated sewage plant. This is a nice bonus for this island. This one provides 150 eco balance forever, basically. Also looks pretty nice. And with such a high eco balance, we actually boost the farm output here to 134% efficiency. Unfortunately, with every farm we build, we reduce that eco balance. And having enough meat factories and also spice farms, we can actually go ahead and build me the first burger factories. Let's have this once again somewhere else. Probably, yeah, why not in the harbor area? Harbor area is actually prone to attacks. Let's not do this. Let's have the burger factories somewhere here in this area. I'm thinking about this side here. Since we have the money right now and we have the building materials, let's continue right away for plastics. For this, we actually need a plastic factory. We need a oil refinery. And then we do need 3 oil drillers for one of these. And we can only do this because we got oil on this island. Hilda would like me to transport 16 tons of... No, actually, transport delivered to positions marked on your minimap. 8. Delivery to the position. We would get some wood out of it. Risky. We might find the pirate on our way. Let's accept for now. Doesn't really matter. And let's get my ship down there and try this mission, of course. While my plastics production is ramping up now. This is of course not enough. I would like to double this one ASAP. Also interesting, we have another quest from Tori, and she would like me to deliver 10 tons or 8 tons of concrete for 2,500 credits over. I'm doing this even though I have this distance quest here, but that is only trading with the warehouse directly. Turning in quests is not being affected by this. There we go, a bit of influence. Way more important is 2,500 credits and also 114 licenses that we can use as well. Let's get my ship back ASAP because we still need to deliver some more concrete to my island. Speaking about Maynard, we have lots of building materials now piling up. I'm still looking fantastic on fish and sake. And with that, we continue onwards just with a few more blocks here.
Registering attack on one of your vehicles.
That is unfortunate. We will probably lose now, once again, our ship. And there it is. Getting attacked by 4 pirates right away. So this mission actually came at quite a cost, unfortunately. I'm not going to build another command ship for now. We are instead going to build me the harbor. I need to build it anyway at some point, so let's build it now. We're building it in the main harbor area because this is an area I can actually fortify. And with this, I can now build a freight ship. And the cool thing with the freight ship is that we can actually protect it with treaties. Like, for example, I can say with Hector, trading route rid of protection, so he will not attack trading ships anymore. This is a super cheap one, so for 3,000 we could already save us 45 minutes, and we're probably going to wait on that a bit, but he's not actively attacking trading ships for now, right? So I'm going to wait on that until he does. For now, let's use that freight ship here for my first trade route then as well. There it is. Isn't it a beauty? Tier 1 trade ship, Polaris it's been called. Let's get this over, get some more concrete. We're actually pretty low on concrete now. And let's also get us some tools there and some building modules over to Thorntown. Unload the bunch and build us the second plastic factory production over here. A dirty industry indeed. And with that, we have everything set up. And let's use Polaris on my first trade route that we now have between Thorntown and Maynard. There's already burgers and plastics waiting. And with this, automated trading has started. And yeah, we should also see a nice bump in population and of course in tax income once this is being unloaded then in Maynard. I'm still looking fine on fish and sake. I wanted to say schnapps again, of course. Let's continue with some more houses over here then, as the city grows. We are now 1 hour and 7 minutes away from Keto. Also, the first burgers and plastics are coming in, and with that, both demands for my employees are being met at the same time. Food demand and the lifestyle demand for plastics. Only information is now left, and this is actually just one building that we can have. Let's also stop the advancement, the automatic advancement, because I would like to do it myself. And let's go ahead. It's a rather expensive building, honestly. 20 concrete is something we don't have yet, so I need to wait on that a bit. It is also now that I would like to start with my weapons production, and for that we are going to still need a bit more iron again. So let's go ahead and build me another iron mine over here. I will probably also need another coal mine now. We still have this slot available here that I can use for this. Unfortunately, I will need to have a depot And unfortunately, oh no, the space is there, perfect. Oh, very nice, as if this wasn't planned. And we are going to have in a coal mine right here as well. And with that, we can have another iron smelter. Have this one somewhere here. And actually, I don't want to have a connection between those two depots there. And with that, we can start with the munitions factory. This is super expensive, really. 1,000 credits for one of them. And yeah, we are going to build 2 of them right away. Finally, we have them. So let's go ahead and build us that information tower right here in the center, taking in both districts there, or most of that. We could move it. We could have one over here for this district then, and one for this one. I think that would be a safer bet, honestly. A bit of overlapping in the center. Alright, and we are interrupted by the pirate, because he's not deleting or destroying that freight ship, he's actually boarding it and looting it.
That's just one
and he will
ship.
most likely
We got
succeed at
hundreds
that.
of 'em.
And we do lose
You
what?
don't need your
The
ships
burgers.
no more. Then the barracudas will take them off your hands.
He doesn't need them though, and throws them off again. It's just an annoyance there for us for the moment. So I've decided that we actually will have this in front of the, or yeah, just across the street for the casino as well. Actually, let's get rid of this road here, so that we can move it one step back and have a bit of a bigger plaza area than here in front of this.
Man, this place is so...
Right, and with that one, another demand fulfilled. We can actually have another propaganda here, which is the Job TV. This is going to increase my tax income. However, it also costs more electricity, and with that we will be out of electricity. And so I'm not going to toggle it for now, as the factory will be just as expensive as the income. 1 hour and 1 minute until keto, and the weapons production is now in full swing, and the first weapons are also coming in. And yeah, also my employees have everything they want, and with that we can finally upgrade them. Let's just check it out. 4, let's wait for 6, there it is. And with that we can upgrade the first block to tier 3 population, tycoon engineers. Now they're going to, of course, demand a bit more. In that case, they want now then also luxury food, and they will also want champagne, and they also want to have some participation later down the road. So that's a bunch of things. However, also very important, with them we unlock the deacidification station, and also then the heavy weapons that we can also use then for aircrafts, for example. And here it is, the atomic power nuclear power plant for more electricity production. Since for the 4th type of building material, the steel, we're also going to need iron. I'm going ahead and get me another iron mine up here.
Energy shortage.
And with that, we're now negative on the energy anyway. So let's also go ahead and build me another rotary extractor. And also
Data
another
loaded.
coal
Information.
power plant. It's probably going to be the last one for a long time, because I really want to now start then with the nuclear power. Let's continue with the upgrading. We have a few more people to tier 2 population here. And I would also like to continue now with tier 3 populations here. Engineers. And let's also increase the taxes right away. It's now that we're starting with the next city district. Probably something over here then. So we can take this whole area in. Very nice. And let's also make sure that we have the casino then right here somewhere. So probably going to have the casino something like that. That looks lovely. And with that we can take the additional. It is 53 minutes until keto. We are stockpiling weapons now. I would like to continue right away with more fish farms, because what we also want to do now is massively expanding our tier 1 population. I'm going to also add a bunch more distilleries, closing in on the 200 on the eco balance there. Negative 200.
Registering.
And we have
hostile
another
boarding
enemy boarding
attempt.
action. Now, in this case, we could now
fresh
purchase
meat.
that trading route Writ of Protection. We will not attack them. Right now, I
You wanna see
don't
the
know if he
underdogs up
actually
close,
will
huh?
also stop boarding them. Ceasefire
Get your
is
kicks off
way
the
more
misery of the
expensive, so we need to be
despise.
careful there. And
What?
Request Peace is actually the most expensive one, and only a 75% chance. So I'm actually going ahead, and we're going to
What's
get
this
us
supposed to
a
be?
bit of trading route
Not like
protection
you
there.
really earned.
And with that, he hopefully should stop
No
now
resistance.
with the boarding then
I get
after
the
this
feeling
one.
your crew wanted to join the barrack.
Having more food coming in, let's continue with the expansion. We have lots of building modules. Since weapons is the most important production at this point, because we really need to change now our economy to war economy, let's build me another weapons production. And I'm also going to turn off at least one tool workshop for now, so that we relocate a bit more of that tools production towards the weapons. I've already activated now the next iron smelter, so I will just see how much iron we have then really in stock, and then I can decide if I want to activate that tools factory again. Let's also continue with more expansion of my people. That's to tier 2 population here in the center. And with the building modules, let's also continue with more houses. Having now enough energy, let's also switch here to the job TV. This is boosting my tax income a bit. I'm also still not done with my building modules, so let's continue and have us more of these crushers. Alright, we might actually have some 2 more crushers here. And then also some 2 more smelters.
Registering. Settlement of an island.
Also another island has been settled up here by Thor. With so many building materials, once again, we can expand faster than ever. All the way up here, and also here. It is now that I'm also going to build me the second freight ship, the second and last one for a long time, because the rest of my ship limit I want to use then for warships.
Warning. Need for community.
Oh, my bad.
Not met.
We'll need community, of course. The city continues to grow nicely. I've also restructured the center here a bit, so we have now more buildings here again that we'll need to upgrade then soon. And here we are actually going to have one giant representative area with the monument and the
You had it
Tycoon's
all. What
monument
more could you want?
in the center of it all. And there it is, my second freight ship, Serena. Let's get some more building materials over there again to Thorntown. It is soon that we're also going to need to expand my production. Lucky us, tools we have plenty of, and also some building modules. Or we're still too low on building modules usually, so I would like to go ahead and build me, yep, another crusher. And another smelter. Also, let's expand the depot storage. For this, I can get rid of this fishery here. And we're going to build me some depots right here in the center as well. Like here, for example.
Eco balance. Values sinking.
And with that, we've also reached 200 on the eco balance. Precarious it is. So I should really start now improving that. And for this, we have the waste compactor. And I can already build this one, as we can see. However, I will need to get rid of some other buildings. So let's actually squeeze it in right here in the center. Because the more residential area buildings you have surrounding it, the better. And with that, we can already improve now the eco balance. Plus, it looks pretty slick, I think, in the center of it. And we're going to need quite a few of them. So let's build a second one right away. However, of course, it has a pretty high energy consumption with 5 energy that one building needs. I think another one would be safe over here. For these guys. 2 of them should be fine, increasing our eco balance. There's a quest, I think.
Could you handle it?
Yeah.
That'd be such a relief.
Lester, a distress at sea for 6,000 credits. We need to collect castaways, 5 of them. My trading ship is actually protected right now, so we can do this. Let's send it over. Let's also upgrade the depot in Thorntown. And let's get over there and collect those guys here in the capsules. And after that, we go back home. Our city is growing nicely. We have now a full ammunitions production up and running. We have the shipyard. We're now stockpiling some resources. It is 36 minutes until the arrival of Keto. And then we're in for a treat in Maynard. Stay tuned!